Howdy folks, and welcome back to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. The snow is melting at long last, so we come into the end of February here in the year 63. And we're humming along. Happiness is starting to come back up, but it's taken a while. They remember being cold. I spent a bit of money getting some roads upgraded. It would be a pain to do with the construction office. Mainly the main thoroughfare through here. This is all the little pieces. So I spent a little money, but we're still at, 5.6 million rubles, so we're doing all right. But in today's episode, I think we're going to work on loyalty and happiness, which I think will probably both be addressed by a radio station. For citizens, radio. So I went out looking on the workshop, because like I mentioned in a previous episode, this radio station is huge, the default one. We don't need one that big. I'm not sure we even need one that big. That's 30. Maybe this size here. Medium radio. I don't really know how you tell what the. There's not like an influence range or anything. They all consume about the same number of power. I guess it's just number of workers. So we're going to go for the medium radio station, I think. And I think I'm going to tuck it right in here. Oh, man, or should I go... If I go a little bigger, it would hit the farm and stuff. We might have a little farming community up there, so we don't have to bus people. Yeah, let's look at the... It's still a lot cheaper to build than the default one. So I was thinking we could maybe nestle this right in here. Like that. Look that up. Yeah, that looks kind of interesting. Let's do that. That hooked in. And then what else are we short on? Let's take a look here. I've got my construction office busy building all that stuff over there. Is this one done? It's not quite done. So let's go ahead and how much does this cost to do rubles? Let's do it. I know I've been spending money, but I want to get this happiness back up, which will make us more efficient. So let's just build that with rubles. And how are we looking over here? Unable to get meat. Oh, really? Oh. Didn't know that. Oh, you're having a little trouble walking over to the old grocery store, huh? I wonder if we should put a little store in right here. Help them out. So our grocery store has food and meat. Are they not able to get meat? Ooh, is that a common theme? Here comes the refrigerator truck right as we move. We're running out of meat. Sure enough. So it's not necessarily a distance thing, it's just that they're running out of meat. It would probably behoove us to get another thing going here. We've got the two shopping centers. How many refrigerator trucks do we have? Refrigerator. Oh, we've only got the two refrigerator trucks. Might need to do a distribution office just for food. Yeah, they're really going through that meat in a hurry. I like to tuck it in here, but there's no road access. Yeah, let's get a little, we'll queue it up to get built. Do a little grocery store here. Just a little neighborhood grocery store. Get some food coming into here. And let's put you down right there. We'll get you going. And then once that's built, I'll get hooked into the distribution center. But the radio station is up. There we go. So we need a little bit of propaganda. Not sure how this works actually. Interesting. Kind of want to wean them off the religion. But let's try that for now. And I wonder, minimum government loyalty for employees. Say you can only work here if you're at least 60%, and I don't know what that'll do for our staffing. Yeah, we want like ultra people here. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if I've ever built a radio station. New vehicle. There we go. So in between episodes, I went ahead and got the little chemical plant going. And it's pumping out chemicals into this small warehouse, which is a mod. So we're starting to make our own chemicals. I got a little distribution office here just to take care of the chemical plant. And it's got all the trucks here. Since the small amounts needed, I went with some kind of different trucks. We got the little GZ 53. And we got a T138 covered. And then I think there's... Yeah, we got the ZIL 30 open hole, which is actually out hauling stuff. He's bringing in some wood. There we go. Classic Soviet truck. Love it. Watched him drive into town for a little bit. We've got still about 60 tons of chemicals out in the warehouse. So we'll just use those up, and then once those are gone, we'll be using our own. Actually, as I was saying that, I got to thinking, uh-oh, epidemic. Warning about increasing is not okay. It's not serious. It's not very infectious. Awesome. I have full faith in the doctors. I was thinking, as I was saying that, what we ought to do is we should do this. We should say they're not buying any more chemicals. That's fine. And our chemical source, we don't have any other chemical sources. This is what I was looking for, so that's good. And our chemical source will actually be this warehouse. Get chemicals from there. And then I'll just set up a truck to move. Which reminds me, where'd my little truck go? It caused the problem a couple episodes ago. There he is. Is that you? You can grab chemicals, can't you? Yeah. This guy, I believe, is trying to bring... Yeah, perfect. He's no longer doing food. So I'm going to switch him real quick. How do I do this? I have to do this at the line level? There we go. So I want you to load up chemicals. And we're going to delete stop, delete stop, new stop, and just take all the chemicals down here to the new little chemical warehouse and unload them. There we go, unload. You can wait till you're unloaded down here, but don't wait until loaded up there because that causes problems. And accept the changes. Now our little truck will work on moving the chemicals down. So he's going to pop in there. He should load up some chemicals. And it'll take him about a little less than 20 trips. He'll just slowly move that to the other warehouse. And then he'll be running empty. And I'll probably forget about him for like a year. He'll just be needlessly burning fuel. What else do I need to update you on? This is done. Nice. Okay, we don't have any workers, so we're going to have to get workers out here. I know we're going to need other workers. The question is, where do we put in a bus stop? To put in a bus stop somewhere. I also need to get some coal over there. How many dumpers do I have out here? Alright, you take coal out to there. Unload coal. And I don't want the truck to be like killing itself, so we'll just leave it at 30% for now. That's fine. So there we go. We got that taken care of. We got the radio station up. Our rating is really low. Awesome. Building is also without drinking water. Is my services guy taking care of that? Possibly. Can't get the sewage. I couldn't get the sewage to work again. I don't know why. So I ended up putting in a sewage tank here for this guy. Plumbing that in. I'm not sure. He's hopefully bringing some water down. So I'm going to have to look into how the ratings work. So we have a bunch of listeners. They're not caring too much for what's going on here. Missing actors and moderators. Maybe that's why the rating is so low. You have a... Oh, do they need a university education? Let's knock this down to like half capacity because it doesn't look like we have a lot of people. So now they're... Okay. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll see how it does. But we need workers out here for the new cement plant. Don't have any workers. Where would be a good spot to drop off some workers? I wish you could build underneath the power lines. You know? That'd be great. Now, we do have a bus stop over here, but I think this is probably too far away. Should have built this a little further back, but I didn't have the room at the time. Let's just fund that with rubles. And then can you folks... Okay, now you can get down there. But I've only got the little bitty bus come up here, which might be a problem. We need some more people. Our unemployment's getting kind of low. So for now, we'll see if we can get a few workers off of that bus stop. Once we get these other industries going, we might want to get a bigger bus stop in here somewhere. Maybe we could stick one here. We shall see. But we'll soon be making our own cement, which would be great. We've got plenty of gravel. I didn't make any facility for exporting gravel, so we'll just have to use it. Doing chemicals. All right, we're getting some chemicals moved over. He's actually picking up chemicals. Awesome. And he is taking 0.47 tons of chemicals somewhere out to the water treatment. And how is the water treatment plant doing? Alright, it's still got enough. He's headed that way. Excellent. Sewage plant is got plenty. That seems to be working okay. One thing I'm curious about, there's no like double lane roads. And I didn't plan this very well. I should have left room for, you know, a big highway, and I didn't. I started building this highway. But it's a long distance, so it doesn't really need to necessarily be doubled. How are we doing out here anyway? We've got quite a bit of this done. Working our way out. I built this road along here just to allow them to get to the areas quicker. Looks like we can delete up to here. Oops. Oh, come on. Don't be this way, game. Why are you being so silly? Okay, fine. There we go. Just gotta play around with the road construction until it does what you want it to do. And we don't need any of this anymore. This is just more road that snowplows will waste their time on. Get rid of all that. This is stuff I would normally do between episodes, but I just kind of happened to notice it. So let's get rid of it while I'm paying attention. And we've got this one little spot here. Let's get you queued up to get upgraded. They can get around it through there. Awesome. Continue building that out. I think it was out here where the coal was. That's a little ways off. We're getting there. I think probably before that... I don't know. I really like the idea of a farm up here. Are there any other natural resources there? Or in this area? Nope, there's absolutely nothing there. We do have coal, a little bit of iron up in those mountains. A little bit of coal right there, strangely enough. Didn't notice that. Oh, well, I'll be darned. Look at that. Got coal right here. I was building coal all the way out there. We need to get out there for the iron, but I should have paid more attention. I did not see that coal there. Look at that, folks. We got coal right here. But we need a population to do some ore processing and all that good stuff. We can get a rail line out here, and Bob's your uncle, as they say. But that'll be for next time. This is kind of a mess, but it works. So that means we need to get this built. That queued up. We need to get that queued up. Somehow I already built that for some reason. Go ahead and get that queued up. More construction queued away. Oh, one other thing I forgot to show you. I went in and piped off some oil to use for the plastics and chemical plants into this little tank here. So I set this up so it comes into this one, consolidates these two lines. Huge ugly loop into here, and I've got the priority set, so it fills this one and then sends it on to the refinery. So this should always stay full for our use as needed. Probably could have done something similar with this, but we've already got it coming off this tank over here. And it stays nice and full, so that should be all good. Where do you go? You've got an underground pipe. Over there. I see. Excellent. Well, that'll be it for this episode. We got a lot going on. I don't want to try to do too much too fast, but there's always stuff to be done. And then I notice little things that I've forgotten and, you know, yada yada. We're getting our crops planted. Do we only have... Yeah, we only have the 2 tractors, didn't we? Which reminds me, somebody was telling me to use distribution office to get the harvest in. Thank you, random commenter. I think I will actually do that. Go ahead and sell these. I hope that's accurate. Let me buy another tractor and another harvester. 32. Really? We sneak some NATO stuff in here. Just remembered as I was buying those, somebody said the NATO Matador was a lot better, and it is. It's more expensive, but don't tell anybody that we use those. It's the only thing available from NATO. There's no trucks here, but somebody was saying you could do that with the distribution office. I could probably sneak in right here before we end the episode. Distribution, 5 trucks. Perfect. We'll get that queued up for construction. We won't need it until harvest time, which is a ways off. So we'll get this sowed. We got the extra tractor going. What are you doing? You're loading food. Okay. Good for you. I need to take a look at this. I don't know if we need this extra warehouse or not. Who are you working for, truck? You're working for the medium distribution office. That must be this guy. We are indeed loading food from that. Interesting, but he's going to the other one. Huh. Okay. Not sure why that's a thing. Well, I'm going to try something. I'm going to cut that road access off and see if it ends up pulling over to here. And we'll just have one for food, because we're going to start using the crops for other things. Anyway, I got to get out of here. The episode's gone on long enough. Thanks, as always, for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.